It is time now for Better Money with Joel Johnson. Today, we're learning the 4 keys to a great retirement. Joel is a certified financial planner and managing partner at Johnson Brunetti. Joel, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here, as always.
So we all want to retire. We want to get there. And you've got some tips also. Once we're there, just actually being able to make this work.
Right, whether you're already retired or whether you're getting close to retirement, people tend to step off the gas and sort of relax a little bit as they get, especially as they get into retirement. We've got to watch out. If you're not diligent, watching certain key areas, you could really lose a lot of money, maybe fall short in your retirement quality of life.
So you've got 4 key points, and we've got a great free offer for a book for people.
Right.
And we're going to show this. But number 1 of these 4 points is plan for a long life and invest accordingly. We don't want people to end up like the cities and towns who haven't planned properly for the pension funds because they thought everyone was going to die at the age of 72.
Right. If you think about why are pensions and Social Security in trouble, it's not that the money wasn't set aside. Many times the money was set aside, but people are just living 10, 15, maybe 20 years longer. My mom and dad are 81 and 83, and that was not life expectancy back 20 or 30 years ago. And so we've got to plan for a long life. And one of the keys to planning for a long life is not just making sure that your money will last, but also that you can give yourselves raises in income consistently to keep up with the cost of living.
The other thing you say, people should figure out ways to be reducing their taxes.
Right. So many people lose so much money to unnecessary taxes. They're doing a great job paying attention to their investments, their savings, maybe a good budget, and then they're paying all kinds of extra money in taxes. So what we do all the time for folks is look at the way their investments are structured, just a few simple changes, restructuring, not taking more risk or anything like that, just restructuring of certain investments and savings can reduce taxes many times by 10, 15, 20%.
That's a lot. All right. Then you want to make sure you're insuring against any losses.
Yeah, we've seen, we live in a very litigious society today. Everybody knows that. And we've all had probably neighbors that have gotten in minor car accidents, or a contractor has slipped on their property and they end up with some kind of a lawsuit or a claim, dog bites, all these things. We've got to insure for those losses. And when we mention this, we don't just mean regular homeowners insurance and auto insurance. I think everybody ought to have a liability umbrella policy. Any insurance agent that you're working with will know what an umbrella policy is. We should have that. It's very inexpensive. An extra $1 million or $2 million of liability coverage only costs a few $100s, and it can really help in the long run.
And they're not always very expensive, so you can usually work that into your budget by getting those umbrella policies.
Correct. It's very inexpensive.
Yeah. And simplifying your life, that sounds liberating.
This is so important. Many times people get overwhelmed in retirement, and it's not because they haven't done a good job preparing or saving money. It's because things are way too complex. Consolidate those 401ks and retirement accounts. Maybe even consolidate bank accounts. Try to figure out a way to put your whole financial life on one page if possible. We do that for people, and they really like it. So simplify. It'll just add so much peace of mind to retirement.
Yeah, you'll feel more in control. And to get there, you have a free offer. It's a book called The Retirement Checklist.
There are 10 great tips in this book, and it also has links to other resources and so on to make sure people have a quality retirement. So if they just go on the website or email the address on the screen, they can get this booklet. It's so valuable.
All right, so if you want this, again, it's a free offer. You can email Joel and his team and go to bettermoney@wfsb.com. Send your email to bettermoney@wfsb.com. If you have any questions, Joel and his team will answer them.
We love answering every single email question we get. We promise to do that.
All right, thank you, Joel. That's Better Money.